Welcome everybody to another episode of the Casual Report. I'm Pete.
I'm Riggon.
And today is going to be a kill team episode, but with a little bit of a twist. It is the jungle warfare rule. Yeah. So Riggon, go ahead and explain to the folks at home what is the jungle warfare rule.
So these were busted out in a White Dwarf, and it's basically 6 different cards that you can choose from to add like a special twist to your rules. So there's different ways you can do it. You could pick one for your whole game. You could pick a random one for each turn. What we decided to do was go all in and use every single one of them.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a minute. We're going to put them up on the screen here, but we're just going to go through the cards, and all these rules are going to be in effect for every single turn.
Yeah, and this is going to be a brief explanation of it because you guys will just see how it plays throughout the game.
Yeah, so we'll be reminding throughout. So our first one is Hanging Creepers. Basically, when you're on an objective marker, roll a d6, and on a 3-up, you're treated as having 1 less APL for purposes of control. Next up is Spiker. Each time you make a shooting attack, you gain a Spiker token, and while you have a Spiker token, shots against you have the Mortal One's critical roll, and then after you get shot at, the token goes away. Next up is the Catachan Brainleaf. If you do not perform a charge, fallback, or normal move, you get a Brainleaf token. While you have a Brainleaf token, this operative is not eligible to be activated until all other operatives have been activated. Then is the Terror Squirrel, where if you are within 3 inches of an objective marker, your ballistics and weapon skills are reduced by 1. And then Hidden Traps is if you do a move plus dash action, you roll a d6, and on a 3-up, you suffer mortal wound. And then lastly is the Catachan Devil. So at the start of each and every turn, you're going to roll a d6. On that activation, so like if I roll a 3, it's on the 3rd activation, you're going to roll another d6, and whichever model is being activated at that time is getting attacked. And then you roll a d6, and then a certain amount of damage will be done to that operative. And that's it. So we are going into the dangers of the jungle. Pete, what are we busting out here?
Well, this is before I even noticed that they got nerfed. I'm bringing in the Commandos. You know, it fits like how I based them in my color scheme, and it kind of fits our little big forest that we decided to slap down that covers like, I want to say like 40% of our map.
Yup.
And for my Commandos, I'm bringing every specialist with 1 boy, and then we do have the Grot and the Bomb Squig. I don't know how useful they're going to be in an open board. I kind of just want the Grot, but the Bomb Squig kind of comes as a pair now.
It's an extra APL, and it's an explosive threat.
Yeah.
It's nice, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then for our loadout, for our equipment, I have the Dynamite, so my leader. I have a Stick Bomb on my boy, and I got 2 of the melee weapon on my Flamer and my Commsman. For attack ops, we're actually, usually I don't take the faction specific one, but this one, Blow 'em Up, seems very easily done. So we got Blow 'em Up, we got Courier, and then we got Recover Item. And yeah, that's pretty much my list. What are you bringing today?
Yeah, well, green is the best, right? So,
yeah, it's gonna be very hard to see from the top view because our models are both green, and this is a very green map.
Yeah. Right when Shalmath dropped, I painted up my Tau in a like jungle camo vibe, so finally paying off today. Just like you, we got every single specialist on our list.
Yep.
We are taking the rail guns because they have a very juicy profile, like a really high chance to kill against 10 wound models, specifically against the orcs. As far as equipment goes, we are busting out 5 marker lights. We got 1 on our Commsman, our Blooded, our Leader, our Medic, and our Drone Controller. And as far as tac ops go, we have Courier, Recover Item, and Killing Blow, our faction tac op.
Ooh, okay.
But with all that being said, I am excited to jump into the dangers of the jungle. It's going to be a wacky, silly game with all these extra rules going on.
Orc versus Tau. I'm ready.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Rolling initiative for the jungle warfare rules.
Boom.
3.
5, all right.
All right, so
looks like you're defending.
I am defending. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set up our units and we'll be right back. Okay, so right after we got done deploying, I did spend 1 CP to Sneaky Gits to be not very sneaky, right in front of you. So I can get some good charges if I get to go first.
Yes.
Okay, guys, now we're going into scouting. So instead of using cards, I'm gonna be rolling a D3. Impossible to read.
Ooh, I'm using card. I already know what I want.
All right, well, flip it and I'll roll the dice.
Okay, sure. You'd be like that? That's fine. All right.
Fortify.
There's my choice.
I need a 5 or a 6. A 3!
A 3.
I get infiltrate.
Well, I'm going to take my barricade.
And you are going first.
I am going first.
Going first.
Which is decided after I place the barricade, by the way. But But we're gonna place it here. We're gonna like just, I don't know, in case of magic shenanigans, you decide to come around that door. All right, so we're gonna spend a command point for recon sweep. Basically, if we're within 6 inches of a board edge, we get to take a dash action.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna take a bunch of dash actions.
Everyone is dashing.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to quiet down. I'm gonna shush.
Okay.
So we're going down to 2 APL and we're gonna do our dash.
Either way, all right, quick recap of the dash. We just had 3 guys on the right side of the board dash forward, and we had our 2 guys on the left side dash and basically get a semblance of cover over there.
That sounds good. My dash, I move forward, except for my one guy, I move backwards.
You aggressively placed your knifer boy, your slasher boy.
Yep.
But I had initiative,
Uh-huh.
and so my transspectral interference model can basically system jam your slasher, which basically translates to I can -1 APL to him. He could charge me, and that's it.
Yeah, and then, like the only way I can get like a free combat is somehow like I charge you, you don't disengage, and at the end of the fight phase, then I use like crumple.
It would be a
It's not gonna like.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
You're not gonna let that happen. So, I mean, hey, fair play. We spend an APL, and I spend an APL.
You forced my deployment like around that basically, so like there's value.
Yeah.
So rolling into TAC Ops, I'm gonna reveal a recover item, and I'm gonna place my item.
Sounds good. I will also reveal recover item, and I'll place mine right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the blow it up, so you get to pick a terrain.
Cool.
For me to blow up.
I want to pick this heavy terrain in my spawn here.
I feel like that's fair. Okay, well I got nothing else, and let's go into training point 1.
Yes.
So we're playing with the new jungle rules. We're gonna do some Catachan Devil.
Yeah, so this is the Catachan Devil. So how it works is we're gonna roll a d6,
Okay.
and that's gonna determine on which activation the bad thing is gonna happen.
Yes.
So I'll roll the d6 now.
Okay. And it's gonna be
And
2.
on turn 2, so this is actually really convenient for me.
Yes.
So I'm going to move a guy, and then it's going to be your turn. And
And
on your
take
turn, the devil will attack.
damage.
So
yeah.
whoever you move is going to get attacked by the devil.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to activate our transspectral interference.
Okay.
He is going to shoot your slasher boy with the system jam. So we're going to subtract 1 from its APL.
Okay.
And then we're just going to move and land on the point here, making sure we're staying out of charge range. Now that I've landed on a point, I have to do the hanging creepers. So I roll a d3. Sorry, I roll a d6, and on 3 up, his APL is treated as -1 for purposes of control.
Okay.
So here's the die. So that's on the 3 up. So my transspectral, his APL purposes is only 1 until its next turn. And then one final thing is the Terra Scroll card. Anybody who's within 3 inches of an objective marker, their weapon skill and ballistic skills are worsened by 1. Okay. So moving on to your turn.
I gotta do some fancy
Catachan
stuff.
Devil.
The Catachan Devil.
First, you're gonna pick who you want to move.
I'm gonna activate my Daka boy for the Daka dash.
Okay.
So he's gonna move out, and this is where it's gonna trigger, correct?
Yes. So go ahead and roll a d6 now, and we'll see how much damage he's gonna take.
Okay. Rolling a d6. 1.
And you're safe.
Nothing happens. And he's gonna do some shooting.
Okay.
And there's only 1 valid target.
Yep.
That's
so you
behind him.
are within 3 inches of an objective marker. So
Yes.
your ballistics are gonna be worsened by 1.
This is correct. All right. Well, let's see it. Maybe I spike. You know. Well, you know, sometimes that's how Daka Boy rolls, I guess. We got 3 crits and a hit.
Sometimes you spike. All right, well, we're going to retain 1 from cover.
That is fair.
And we're going to roll the other 2.
On a...
Jeez, on a 5 up.
I think you're just dead.
We're dead.
Oh, man. And then I'm going to dash back, and we're going to roll if we're 1 APL.
Yeah, so you're still on the objective marker.
That is correct.
So we're rolling for hanging creepers, just for purposes of APL control.
Yep. We are 2.
Good, you're good. Low is good on this one.
Okay, so the Daka guy also has a spiker. There's a lot of rules going on.
He has a spiker token.
Yeah, so now he's more likely to die.
Yeah, so if I shoot your Daka boy, I have mortal wounds 1 against him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate our leader. And he is going to tag your commsman with high intensity marker light. So we're gonna put 2 marker lights on.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the rest of his turn, he is just going to move down off this rock, and he's going to land on the objective and just kind of like chill. And let's see for APL, he's bad actually.
It's 1. It's not going to do anything. We're chill.
It's my home objective. You're not going to steal it.
Yep. All right, I'm going to activate my regular boy, and he's going to go ahead. He's going to move. and he's gonna take the point. And then we'll see if nothing happens.
So we're gonna move our marksman Pathfinder. He's gonna move up and slam his body against that door and capture the objective for our team. And hanging creepers.
So I'm gonna activate my boss. My boss is gonna go ahead and give himself the APL, dash out. He's gonna capture this, and he is gonna move back.
So now you have performed a move dash action, which triggers the hidden traps card.
No, not the trap card.
You're gonna roll a d6, and on a 3+, you'll take a mortal wound.
Oh, jeez, man.
Dang, dude, you're just making none of these?
I'm rolling the green dice that you've been rolling really bad on. So are these dice weighted? I don't know.
They're your dice. They must be.
Yeah, I'll start rolling the crit one. Oh, and also I gotta do one for the Daka boy, and I'll use the high roll dice. Nice. We'll take 1 damage.
Okay, nice. We're gonna take our Marker Light drone. It is just going to perform a normal move action.
Normal move.
And yeet itself over to the cover over here.
All right, I'm gonna activate my Commsman. Commsman is gonna give an APL to my Flamer, and he is gonna go into hiding.
So here's what we're gonna do. Is we are going to take our Grenadier. He is going to yeet himself out in the open, and we're gonna huck a grenade at your boy.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, no rerolls, but we got command points. And mortal wounds 3, AP 2. Ooh, big numbers.
So do you want to send a CP2 reroll?
I think we're gonna send 1 down the
Send
lane.
one just to get some.
Here comes 1 command point reroll.
1 of them.
And okay.
4. Okay.
So we got 3 hits coming in.
I'll cover 1 and I'll shrug 1.
Yeah.
So I'll take 4.
So we'll just throw a token on him. So my Grenadier has a Spiker token on him.
All right. So I'm gonna activate my Bomb Squig. Bomb Squig is gonna make room for the Grot.
We're gonna activate our Commsman.
Commsman.
And he is going to yeet himself out. So we're gonna find a Marker Light on your boy, and we're gonna hit him with 2 Marker Lights.
Oh no! All right, so I'm gonna activate my Rocket Boy, and he is gonna wiggle his way through. Right here. And we're gonna shoot some guns.
Okay, yep, yeah, you're staying outside of 3 so you don't get the minus to your ballistics.
Yep.
Let's see it.
These are very deadly. The -3 to ballistic with orcs where I'm already on 4 is kind of a sus. And we're gonna shoot you. It's gonna be looking for 4s. And
woo, what is this?
Are you just dead? It's AP1.
It's AP1.
With splash. So I don't know if I can, I think I splashed 2 here, but that's it.
Do you splash me? Yep, there's splash coming through.
Splash 2, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Let's just see if my save saves anything. No. Your Rocket Boy has a Spiker token.
And he's out in the open, so you can potentially shoot him.
Potentially, yeah. We are going to move our drone up and over here.
Okay.
And we're gonna find your orc out of cover. He is going to shoot with his gun.
Guns!
We do have Relentless, so hitting on 4s. And
okay.
And here come the rerolls.
Rerolls.
Ah, it's awful.
5 up. Nothing.
Okay. We actually kill you.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because it's a damage 4/5 gun, but with Mortal Wounds 1, we deal 6 damage on the crit.
True.
And 4 damage on the normal. I'll take your Spiker token.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Slasher. Slasher is gonna go ahead and charge.
We are gonna move our Blooded. It is going to wiggle and dash and flip around and land kind of tucked in here on the objective.
While in conceal.
And we're gonna capture it for our team. Let's see if I get it, and on 3+ it happens.
You got it.
I am
You're doing pretty good.
I'm like 10 for 10 here.
The jungle is not your friend.
No.
Apparently. It's
all this jungle camo, it doesn't mean anything.
All right, I'm gonna activate my Grot. He's gonna Batman himself into the little pillar, and he's gonna go ahead and capture.
Very cool.
And we got to roll.
Hey, got one.
-1 or
to objective control.
1. Yep.
We are going to take our drone controller.
Okay.
And we're going to use a high intensity marker light on the Slasher Boy here. So we'll put 2 marks on him. And then we're going to use its drone control ability to take our drone and force it to do a dash action and have it fall back under cover. That'll be the end of its activation, so my drone controller gets the Brainleaf token.
Okay, well, I'm gonna activate my Flamer. Flamer is gonna go ahead and he's gonna just move plus dash to be on the objective, and I'll see if I take a mortal wound.
Which you
Take
do.
mortal wound. So I'm gonna roll for his objective. He's
You're good. All right, we're just going to take our gunner, and he is going to move a little bit, get a little chill, and just turn right there.
All right, gonna go ahead and move my sniper out while changing his order to engage.
Okay.
And we're gonna be 3-inch away from the objective marker.
Yep, as to not activate the terror squirrel.
Yep, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shoot your recon.
That is
guy?
my commsman.
So only 3 goes through.
So 4 mortal wounds went through. Let's see if my save...
All right.
I make 0 saves. So he's dead-a-roni. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna move my Breacher Boy up. While staying in conceal, he's gonna go ahead and capture the point.
the objective. There we go.
Okay, before we actually end, I gotta do some crumpum. And there's only one valid target here.
Yep.
And since you took an APL away from him, I gotta spend a CP to give him the APL he never got. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use our knife. 4 attacks.
I'm gonna go ahead and
3,
use my fists.
And relentless.
3 attacks hitting on 5.
Oh, it is relentless. Good thing. There's a chance.
All right, we almost got away with it.
Okay, we almost got away.
On 5s, hey, we got a crit.
And we're gonna block the crit, and we're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go ahead and go into scoring, where I'm scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, and I score 1 for recovery item.
Yep, and I got 2 on the primary.
Sounds good, and we're gonna go into the recap table. So that was a very explosive turn 1.
A little bit.
And oh my god, I'm gonna be honest, I god rolled like crazy with my Daka boy, and it's like, so there's difference between rolling really high and rolling really high in a very like important shot, and that's what I got. I got really high on a really important shot, which to kind of put into perspective how important this was I get to move out and shoot back, so I don't lose any model. I high roll like crit like crazy. You can't save. So with that happening, I kill one of you guys that hasn't been activated. So I am now in an APL like surplus, and
activation
also
lead, yeah.
Activation lead. I also get 1 point over you, and since you're 1 point behind me, so it's a 2-point deficit as well. So by my one guy being able to kill you guys, I get to deny you an activation. I get a 2-point lead, and I don't have to trade anything for it.
Yeah, because you killed my weapons expert, which wanted to move up and help out my my transpectral, like score the points.
And then he's already activated because you have to use him to minus
so
the
APL. I just kind of threw away that front of the board.
Yep.
I really wish I had put him in a conceal order. I got a little ambitious. I was thinking, normally I play Tau with much greater conceal orders.
Yep.
But I was thinking, your orcs, hopefully I can like get some extra shots on you. But it didn't work out, and I took more shots than I wanted to in the first round.
Yeah, and then you did force me to use my Daka dash because I did the sneaky gets, and then our scouting, I decided to roll a D3 and then just randomize it.
Yep.
So I didn't know how I was gonna play. I was like, did I have to play around being able to dash, playing around with a barricade, or playing around be able to switch my orders?
Yeah.
And like in hindsight, that was probably the best one that I wanted anyway. So it was able to like flex 2 of my model that could potentially move out and then shoot one of your guys, which kind of force your play a little bit. But I think the most important thing about this map is the jungle rules.
Yeah.
The jungle rule was crazy.
They are hurting me pretty bad. So there's the first one. The first one is the hanging creeper. And so we discovered that whoever moves on to an objective first has an innate disadvantage, because there's about a 50-50 chance.
60, right?
66% chance that you lose an APL for purposes of control. And then, well, if you're only at 1 APL, you just send a model on and capture it.
And since we're 2 versus 2, it's like if you move up and you take my stuff, like you're automatically guaranteed to lose it. Like if you get the 1 APL thing.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it so going early is just bad.
Yep. So I could see that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on to it.
Turn 2.
Yeah.
Okay, going into turn 2, we are gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Here we go.
We got 6.
No.
Oh no.
I can't win. I can't do it even if I rolled 6 because I went first last time.
Oh, but you can steal.
I could steal.
I'm not gonna lie. This is it's pretty rough right now.
A little rough.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can clap back.
Yeah. Let's go into our strategic poise.
Yes.
I am gonna use Skulk About.
Because we have our leader alive, we are going to use our Montka which
Okay.
is his Art of War ability. So
Okay.
if we have an engage order, we can take a free dash action during our activation.
Ooh, nice. Well, I already Skulk About. That's it for me. I'm passing.
I'm going to blow 2 command points for a worthy cause. I think getting first strike is at least a little nice here.
Yeah.
And we are going to choose our Blooded, which is hiding here in the trees.
Okay. I got nothing. You're passing, and I'm passing. So let's go to attack op.
Yep.
I have nothing to reveal.
I'm going to reveal Faction Attack Op 3, Killing Blow. So basically, we're going to track wounds, and if I deal more wounds of damage for operatives killed at the end of the turning point than you have to me, I'm
Okay.
going to score points if half of my operatives have an engage order.
All right. Just let me know when you score.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, well, let's go ahead and go into turning point 2.
Okay, so several things are going to happen in this moment.
Yep.
The first thing is all these marker lights are going to take down by 1. Next, we're going to roll for the Catachan Devil.
Oh, yes.
So let's see what activation it happens on.
We got 5.
And it's number 5. So we're going to keep track of that here.
You're still in the turn, so you get to go first.
Yeah, so we're going to go first. We're going to activate our Blooded.
Blooded.
He is going to high intensity marker light your slash opponent.
And you have to, because if he's not dead, he will charge and probably kill your leader.
Oh yeah, he's gonna break something. So we have 3 marker lights on him.
Yep.
We are within 3 inches of the objective, so we get -1, but we get +1 because of 3 marker
So,
lights.
yeah, okay, so you're neutral.
So we're hitting
All
on 3s,
Hitting on
and we get
3s.
a reroll.
I believe. Go.
Cool.
Okay, not
All
bad.
right, not bad.
And then we got one reroll.
Here comes the reroll. Bam. And we
Ooh.
don't make it. So 3 normal hit.
No
special
AP, I
rolls.
retain 1, and on 5-ups. So I did use Skulk About, so I get to retain 1.
Yep.
So, and then I'm gonna shrug.
Oh, and now my Blooded, because he just sat there and shot all day, has a Brain Leaf token.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna charge your leader. Fighting.
We both get -1 to
Yep.
our weapons.
Yeah, I am injured, but it does not stack, so I'm just looking for force.
I'm looking for 5s.
Wow.
Not bad.
Okay, 2
And you
goes
got
through, but I relentless.
Relentless.
So... All right. Well,
3 hits.
this is pretty much as
If I can get
2.
if I can get
you
2
can kill
5-ups,
Yep.
that'll be nice.
Oh!
And we have balanced, so let's just roll that other die. And it's a miss, but
so
that's okay.
we're just gonna attack you for.
Okay, and I will finish you off.
Yeah.
Okay, my leader is alive with 3 wounds remaining.
So you are injured.
I am injured. Yeah.
So that all you got is not gonna trigger because I am dead. If
Yep.
I were to survive, I could have done 2 mortal wounds for you if I get a 4-up.
Yeah, mortal wounds at the end of the fight. One other small thing, just so we can remember. My Blooded did shoot, so he does get a Spiker token as well. We are going to activate our recon drone. It's going to switch to engage.
Okay.
We're explicitly not going to use its analyze because it currently can't shoot anything from its current position.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a dash action and have it kind of lean out over here and be able to draw a bead on your flamer. And then we're trying to stay outside of 3 of the objectives so we don't have the -1 to our hits.
That is correct.
Here we go.
Wow. Well, you get 1 reroll because there's 1/1.
Yeah, so let's see it.
So 2 coming through, I retain 1, and on a 5-up, nothing. 3 damage. So we're gonna be at 6.
And my drone gets a Spiker token.
All right, my breacher is gonna go ahead and we're gonna charge your Tau.
Okay.
3 attacks, so I can whiff this.
Actually,
I did.
you whiffed it. All right, so that puts my marksman down to 3 wounds remaining.
All right,
okay.
attacking.
So, it is the turn for the Catachan Devil, and it is going on my gun drone. Let's see, D6 coming in. Oh no, that's the worst one. So we're about to take D6
plus 2. Oh my god.
These are the hot dice. These ones roll really good. Uh-oh.
8 wounds?
Well, I'll just take my I'll just remove my marker light or my gun drone.
So, well, the jungle really don't like your camo scheme, apparently.
No.
Jeez, man. Well, I'm gonna just try to put you out of your misery at this point, I feel. Flamer is gonna go and we're gonna shoot on a 3-up.
Couple of misses there.
Couple of misses, but we got 3 coming through.
Saving on a 5-up.
5-ups.
We got 1.
Okay, so 4 damage.
4 damage comes in.
On the drones. And we got everything on the drone.
Saving on 4-ups.
4-ups.
2 saves.
So 6 damage.
You didn't roll any crits, so my Spiker token just goes away.
You're good on that. And then we're gonna go ahead and charge you just to hide.
Be in my face. We're gonna take our leader. It's going to perform. He's going to perform a free dash action, a la Monka. We are going to pop a marker light on your your sniper.
Okay.
And then we are going to shoot it.
Okay.
So we are hitting on 3s, and we got a free reroll.
Ooh, not bad.
There's a reroll. Doesn't happen. 2 hits and a crit.
5 up. A crit and a regular.
So we did have a spiker token, so you're going to take 1 mortal wound for my crit.
And then you'll take a regular.
And then so you'll take 5 damage. So now my leader is spiked.
All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to activate our regular boy. We're going to move outside so we don't get the minus from our shooting. And we're going to chuck a grenade at the drone, which is going to blast into the other guy. And I will be safe from it.
And you're going to be safe from it. You're far enough away. And what's also funny is my drone is not close enough to my damage spectacle to get cover. So I won't be in cover either.
So the stick is going to go. We'll go with the drone first. On a 3 up. Only 1 goes through.
Only 1 hit. Saving on a 4+.
4+.
We're safe.
Oh, nice.
This one's on my transpectral.
Okay. And
that's a lot hotter.
2 crits and 2 hits.
Okay, let's see. And we save
1, but I think that's enough for the kill.
We're going to spend 1 of our final remaining command points on reposition. So we get to take a dash action out of engagement. So with that, we're only going to spend 1 APL. And we're going to dash outside of your Breacher Boy.
Okay.
And we're going to 360 no-scope you and turn around.
Oh, no!
Hitting on 5s, all crits, baby. So we got 1 crit. And we are going to use our free reroll.
Free reroll.
And we got nothing.
Okay, I'll use a retain, and then I'll roll the 2.
Okay.
Actually, no, AP1, right?
AP1.
So okay, so AP1, so I roll 1.
Yep. And
it's actually going to block both.
You block it. So it is still mortal wounds coming through. So you're going to take 2 mortal wounds.
I guess my sniper is going to go, and he is going to move up. 6 shots, hitting on 4s. 2 goes through, but I guess 2 mortal wounds goes through.
2 mortal wounds coming through. I am saving on 5 ups.
5 ups.
Woo!
Nice.
Saved it. So just the mortal wounds coming in.
Not bad. 2 mortal wounds.
So we did rule earlier that mortal wounds 1 is not going to stack with mortal wounds 2. So I'm just taking the 2 mortal wounds.
I think that's
brings me down to 5 HP. So we are going to activate our marksman. He is going to take a dash action and yeet himself way back here.
Okay.
And we're going to be able to draw a bead and not be obscured to your sniper.
Sounds good.
And we're going to shoot our gun. So
shoot away.
hits on 3s, lethal 5, AP1. You have a spiker token. 2 goes through. I hit on 3s with this gun. And so here's the reroll. And we do. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
AP1?
AP1, so on a 5 up. And we got 1.
We got
but
1,
I think that's going to be
enough damage to kill.
Boy, anyways.
We are going to move up against the door and still chill on the point because there's not a huge detriment. So we are going to roll our hidden traps to see if we take any mortal wounds from moving and dashing. We're good.
You're good. Nice.
And now we're going to roll for the hanging creepers for APL modification. And we're good.
And you're good. Nice.
All right.
Dr. Guy is going to activate. Dr. Boy is going to activate. He's going to move dash.
And let's roll your hidden trap.
Hidden trap.
Bangering. It brings it down to 8 wounds remaining.
And we're going to shoot you. 5 attacking on 4s, and it is relentless. So,
all right.
Very nice. Sitting on 4s. Re-rolling.
That's pretty cracked.
Yeah, that is very cracked, and I think you're just dead.
Probably. Unless I hyper roll some crits here. Let's see it.
Yep.
We got 1 crit.
Yep, but unfortunately,
that's enough damage to frag our leader. All right, so we're going to activate our drone controller. He had the Brainleaf token on him, so he can finally move now.
Okay.
First things first is we're going to shoot at your Daka Boy, and here come the bullets, hitting on 4s. It's not too high. Okay, there we go. 3 hits.
5 up.
Nothing.
Cool. And that's going to be a dead
That's
Daka Boy.
1 dead Daka. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our drone control ability to make our recon drone shoot its gun. Hitting on 5s this time.
Okay.
Boom. And there's a couple of crits, not bad. We do have Ceaseless, so we get a reroll of 1.
Okay.
And nothing, but 2 crits coming in. We did do two mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
Spike token.
So on a 5 up, we fell all.
We got another kill.
Recon's gonna go. He's gonna give another APL to my leader, and we're gonna go ahead and move out.
So we're gonna use our weapons expert first to shoot.
Okay.
He is injured, and this is Overwatch.
So you see 6s.
We are hitting on 6s.
And I get to retain 1.
Stack. And so we're just going for those crits here.
I believe it.
4 shots.
On 6s. I believe, go!
On 6s, baby.
Oh! Wow! 2 6s. Any AP?
AP 1.
AP 1. So I get to roll 1.
That's probably a kill, actually.
I save 1. Okay, well, that's a kill anyways. My leader has an extra APL, but he's going to activate. He's going to give the APL to the Grot, and then he's going to go ahead and
perfect play.
He is going to move dash and this point from you. Hidden traps. We're good.
You're good.
Creeper.
Hey. So we're going to shoot our recon drone.
Okay.
Into your boy. Hitting on 5s.
With ceaseless.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hey, actually, here's the reroll of the 1. Okay. 2 crits.
2 crits.
That's lethal potential.
5 ups. We got 1 block. So we're at 1 health. Yep. Grot's gonna move to the side. So he's gonna move dash here, being outside of the bomb range.
Make sure your leader doesn't get got.
Yep. And we're gonna go ahead and do some scoring.
Okay, cool.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think it caps out at 4.
It caps out at 4.
Yep.
And so I'm only going to score 1 on the primary.
Yep.
And then I
will score 1 from recover item.
I did manage to score a killing blow because the total wounds of yours exceeds mine. So I'm going to score 1 point there. So looking at the board state, I'm incredibly behind. Even if I had...
You were trying with your Overwatch. I was believing.
I was knocking things down.
Yeah. You were like, oh, but I'm on 6s. You're just like, but we got the 6s, baby.
Yeah. If only had that a little earlier.
Earlier, yeah, pretty much.
But even if I basically perfectly scored and turned around and because I would have to table you and lose nothing.
Yeah, it's 8-3. So essentially, at this point with secondaries, it's we'll go into detail in the recap table, but we'll see you guys there. Liking the content so far, consider liking and subscribing.
Yeah, it's really the best way to help us. And also, if you're looking for social media, we got our Discord and Patreons in the links below.
Also, let us know if you have played the Jungle Warfare. Give us your thought. You like it, you love it, you hate it. Let us know in the comment down below. So that was round 2. I mean, you were trying with that Overwatch. I was sweating a little bit. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, those Overwatches. I had some rough patches there. The Katachan Devil, I was really sad about that.
That was rough. That was
because we were talking about last turn how I could use my chain activations to kind of warp the devil in or against my favor.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do that because the order of my
how the sequencing works and then how many threats was on the board. You need to deal with them right away, so you can be.
So I took the risk with my gun drone.
Yeah.
And then I rolled double 6s and lost the gun drone.
Oh my god. I mean, at least the dice were kind of they were turning up, but they were just turning up in the wrong place. The double 6s there, double 6s over the Overwatch, but it was too little too late, I feel, at that point.
So, I mean, Overwatch was spicy though. I got
I think you lived 2 or 3 models, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it was a very scary Overwatch. But at that point, pretty much how I was set up, I already finished my recover item.
Yep.
I'm auto guaranteed to get the blow 'em up with the Grots and then an APL buff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get 4 at the minimum, and then also Courier, I can bring an Orc to get at least 1 point for Courier.
And it was pretty much at this point, even if I had perfect play, and even if you just walk away from the table, I don't think my Tau could have scored enough points.
Correct, because you were too far away, and since I capture 5 points there, now you can only score 4 at max, but in the end, it still denied you a point, and I'm still max on 4, which means at that point it was kind of unfortunately.
But what
did you think about the jungle rule?
So really happy to have tried it. I think it was a really fun, kind of silly game.
Yeah.
Would I do this every single game? Probably not, no.
Originally, we were going to do a roll d6 and then figure out which one was activated, which I think would have been probably less intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But probably in the future, or maybe if you want to go 2d6 could be kind of fun. If you want to do
I think 1d6 each turn for have a changing rule. Because honestly, I think some of them are pretty interesting. But some
it changes your play, which is kind of cool, right?
Yeah, some teams get hurt a lot more than others.
Oh yeah. It's super punishing. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of our stuff, click here.